very dangerous questions, because with our present knowledge, we have no idea what would happen. Even now, man may be unwittingly changing the world's climate through the waste products of his civilization. Due to our release through factories and automobiles every year of more than 6 billion tons of carbon dioxide, which helps air absorb heat from the sun, our atmosphere seems to be getting warmer. This is bad. Well, it's been calculated a few degrees rise in the Earth's temperature would melt the polar ice caps. And if this happens, an inland sea would fill a good portion of the Mississippi Valley. Tourists in glass-bottom boats would be viewing the drowned towers of Miami through 150 feet of tropical water. Foreign weather, we're not only dealing with forces of a far greater variety than even the atomic physicist encounters, but with life itself.
This is Apollo 8 coming to you live from the moon. The vast loneliness up here on the moon is awe-inspiring, and it makes you realize just what you have back there on Earth. The Earth from here is a grand oasis in the big vastness of space.
Earth, the third planet from the Sun that we humans call home. Earth currently holds 7.5 billion people on it and provides us with the essentials we need in order to live and thrive. It is the place in which our ancestors have done great things and the place in which our children will learn and grow. Yet Earth has been changing these past few years. Its climate has gotten warmer, and hence a lot of problems have emerged. The thing is, we have no evidence to show that this recent acceleration in Earth's warming is due to us, humans.
Change is saying that the planet is at stake.
Is it the last chance to save the planet from climate change?
Tens of thousands of activists warning climate change is destroying the Earth.
Biggest cause in Hollywood is saving the Earth. Climate change and all that.
That's not really the right way to think about it. Earth has gone through immense climate changes many, many times before, in some cases leading to mass extinctions. But life persisted. Mammals evolved from reptiles and primates from mammals. They stood up and walked out of Africa, eventually reaching the corners of every continent. But only after well over 100,000 years of wandering did the real human innovation happen, when 12,000 years ago we stopped foraging and started farming. Agriculture meant villages, cities, society, government, the birth of civilization. But why did it take so long for humans to take control of their food? Well, if you look at this chart of global temperature change going back 100,000 years, you might notice something special about the last 10,000 years. That's when the climate settled into a period of unusual stability.
The purpose of my film is not to bring a message of doomsday, nor to say that the end of the world is coming. My purpose for this short film is to bring awareness to the issue of climate change, and to inform people what impact it has had so far and what potential impact it can have in the future. With this, I want to inform people about the multitude of eco-friendly things we can do to divert the planet from the path it is on to a healthier and more hopeful one. My message is of hope. My message is of change. Specifically, climate is the average weather for any given place. Climate change, however, is a change from average to abnormal weather patterns. This is caused by gas buildup in our atmosphere, such as carbon dioxide, that is mostly put in high concentrated amounts into our atmosphere by us. This gas buildup causes the Earth to heat up, leading to abnormal changes in the weather, which in turn lead to the Earth's devastation. The devastations caused by Earth's warming can lead, and in many cases have already led to unfortunate events such as melting ice caps, rising sea levels, heat waves, storms, rainfall, droughts, fires, and floods. These natural disasters are not the only things we have to worry about. With these natural disasters come issues with public health, issues with water supply, issues with animal conservation, and many more problems.
Climate change affects the natural processes which we depend on for our survival: food, air, water, physical protection, and constraints for infectious diseases. Health hazards from climate change are diverse and global. It will be very difficult to revert their impact on our human health. The climate is indisputable that is changing, and this will have a human cost.
There is no quick fix. We need people changing their companies, changing their business models, changing the products and services they provide. This is about broader scale change.
And part of this change includes embracing what makes us human. That it can't just be a guilt trip about dying polar bears or driving around in gas guzzlers.
We need to talk about our wins as well. Like how we're making progress, really being aware of our energy use and taking advantage of that competitive spirit we all have in order to really move us from a state of apathy to action.
It hurts and it's wonderful. It has progress and setbacks, dread and joy. Climate change is not the end of the world. It's a wake-up call to attain peace and justice. And I know this story is not easy, like sitting back and waiting for the apocalypse. But when we talk about climate change, this is the story worth telling. Thank you. Thank you.